Netflix?
No!
Is it HBO?
No!
Is it Disney?
No!
Is it Apple TV?
No!
Then it must be Tubi. Tell them they're streaming.
Welcome to Tell Them They're Streaming. Hi, my name is Robert, and sitting beside me is Australian comedian and Bachelor of the Year in 2015 for some gaming magazine. It's Richie X-Button Goodacre.
Bachelor of the Year in a gaming magazine.
Yes, in a gaming magazine.
That's good. I didn't know. I didn't know that's where that competition was run.
Yeah. So you got Bachelor of the Year. Well done, mate.
In a gaming magazine. So did I have to leave my house for me to Bachelor of the Year? I feel like maybe.
No, you didn't.
Oh, cool. That's very awesome.
But you did.
I feel bad for people who missed out. What a bunch of losers.
But you did need to know who was the princess name in Mario.
It's either Peach or Daisy or I think or Toadstool as well. Don't know which one.
Stick with the first one. How's your week been, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. I honestly I haven't done a whole hell of a lot like this week. If I'm being honest, just just chill at home. I'm a bit kind of bit nothing on really on the gig front. I know it's not really good podcast fodder, but look, I've got a few good things coming up, like I mentioned before. I've got Gold Coast on Thursday, and then I'll be going to Ballarat at some point, so that should be fun. Yeah, I feel like I should probably do some stuff so we can talk about it on the podcast. Oh yeah, no. I went to that's right. I went overseas and came back in a day. That's what I did.
Well, just make stuff up, man. You can do that.
Oh yeah, cool. They're not gonna know. Yeah. I went to the shops on the weekend. You didn't go to the shops. I didn't see you there.
Well, I know what you can talk about because we've done a film with plenty of fodder.
Yes.
And the film this week is The Sand from 2015. Tubi synopsis is, after an all-night graduation party, college students awaken to a carnivorous beach that devours anything with a heartbeat that touches the sand. IMDb has, after an epic beach party in celebration of their college graduation, a large group of hungover 20-somethings wake up in a secluded private beach. But under the bright light of an otherwise ordinary spring break morning, the unsuspecting teens realize that somehow the sand under their feet is alive, ready to devour those who touch it. Now, as the death toll keeps rising, an unseen carnivorous entity is waiting patiently for the slightest wrong move. Is there any escape from the killer beach?
So it's basically the floor is lava, the movie, but it's with this thing. And I dispute the fact that it's a large gathering. There's a few people there. I don't know, what, like six? I wouldn't say it's
six by the end, but there was more people for the party.
For the party, but they're not factored in. Like they just kind of go their separate ways. They don't. I don't feel like they're not victims of.
Well, spoiler alert! I think they are.
Oh, really? They just don't see.
Well, because you see all the bits and pieces lying around. This is way too early to be talking about this, but you see all the bits and pieces lying around of their stuff, their clothes and their towels and all that sort of stuff. So I think we're supposed to think that they're gone.
Oh, okay. I just assumed that. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Well, I did watch the movie.
The Sand is also known as Blood Sand 2015. There is one version at the beginning of the credits reads Killer Beach, though the end credits give the movie the title as The Stand. The film was released on DVD by Monarch Video on October 13, 2015. There's a film called Blood Beach from 1980, which I actually watched last night. And it's got a similar premise to this film.
There's also like a seem to vaguely remember. I haven't watched it in a while, but you know that horror anthology movie, Creep Show.
Yes, yes.
There's a short story on that where it's like a killer blob thing.
Okay, that was Stephen King, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This killer blob thing, yeah, and it's very similar. So they might have got inspiration from there as well.
Mm. The film was shot in 12 days. It was filmed where else but California. Director Isaac Gabbeth, or Gabbeth, said in an interview that they were originally working on pre-production for a drama about four people in a sailing boat going between islands in Hawaii. But there was a sudden problem that caused the film to collapse. Gabbeth stated, looking at scripts, and right away, the sand emerged. They began production pretty much soon after that.
Okay.
Nikki Lee became a Playboy Playmate in May 2012.
I did do research for this. Yeah, I research.
Oh, you researched Nikki Lee? I bet you did.
I did. That's sort of like a peek behind the curtain. That's why we're not starting on time.
Okay. Originally, they planned on Nikki Lee being fully naked, but Isaac Gaboff decided it make more sense if she was just topless.
That bit was like mentioned that like, there's a bit where like at the start she's like lying. Is it the same person? She's lying, with her boobs out, like topless, and then this chick's like, oh. I can see your nipples. She's sitting right next to a dude with his shirt off. It's like, so he's got, you know what I mean? Like he's got his shirt off too, and you can see his nipples. Oh, I can see, it's a bit of double standards.
Well, a bit of that might come up a little bit later on because I did write about that. But anyway, Lee said she was fine doing it either way. Premiered at Fight Fest in 2015. Director Isaac Gabbeth, he's done stuff like The Art of Storytelling from the 2019. Alex Greenfield, Richie, this will impress you. WWE, he's been with WWE from 2005 to 2020 as a writer.
Okay.
And Ben Powell, The Aggression Scale 2012, he wrote that. The cast.
Aggression scale. That sounds very much the aggression scale.
It sounds like a fish that just has skin that is very angry all the time.
you kind of touch its scales and it just punches you in the face.
How does a fish punch you in the face, Richie?
Or slaps you, you know what I mean? You can go there. If it headbutts you, that's a fish punch. Okay.
Oh, okay. The cast is Brooke Butler, and she was in All Cheerleaders Die in 2013.
I wonder what happens to that movie. Do they all die?
Spoiler alert, yes, they do.
Okay.
Cleo Barry, he was in Zombie Apocalypse 2011. Cynthia Murrell was in Cheaper by the Dozen 2022. And Mr. Kennedy was in Scream 1996. Jamie Kennedy, of course. Kennedy. So now it's time for film chat.
Well, also Dean Geyer, who actually was a finalist in Australian Idol.
Okay, yeah, I only usually write 5 down, but if there's anybody else you want to mention, go
ahead.
I
mean, he's a no. He was a finalist in Australian Idol in 2006, I believe. So yeah, it's interesting. Did Jamie Kennedy play was he the cop?
Yeah, the beach patrol, not a cop.
Beach patrol, okay.
Yeah. The film starts with a beach party with a bunch of young people doing what they do at a beach party. For some reason, a bloke is making people put their phones in a bag. I say this because it comes up later on. What is the big mystery with the slimy ball thing that they put next to the fire? And we find more about that later on. And somebody draws a penis on Gilbert's face.
Oh, that's wacky. I've never seen anyone do that before. They drew a phallic penis on a dude's face. I've never seen that happen before when people pass out drunk. That was very creative.
Yeah, I thought it was yeah, just typical American drunk humor that you put a male penis, or probably didn't need to say male, but you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah. Just a penis. No gender attached.
The morning after, only a few of the party goers are left. Two are up in a lifesavers stand, four in a car, one on a table, and one in a 44-gallon drum.
Yeah.
Kaylee, who is on the lifesaver stand, spots a bird, which suddenly gets eaten up by the sand. Now, Richie, this is our first time we see the sand do damage.
Yeah, yeah. Look, I mean, they don't. See the dogs. They're not a fan of the sand either. I mean, yeah, yeah. It's pretty brutal. To say. Like I mean, we'll get into there. Like as sorts of the kills go on, you do sense that they kind of blew their budget a bit because it's like, yeah, yeah.
Well, Marsha is lying topless on a picnic table, gets woken up by Shanda and Jonah with shouting and beeping of the car horn. And this is what Richie said before. Shanda says to Marsha, Marsha, I can see your nipples. Jonah quickly says, I can see them too. And because Jonah is Shanda's boyfriend, she says loudly, don't look at her nipples, which I thought was quite funny. Marsha starts throwing up still on the table, but starts to get off. But Kaylee shouts out, Marsha, don't touch the sand. It's too late. Marsha steps in the sand. Her feet got stuck in the sand. Then while trying to pull out her feet with her hands, they got stuck too. Here's our first human taken by sand in the film that we see.
I got this is really I don't know if this is intentional, but you have like Tubi has that. I swear to God, I got an ad for I got an ad for a quicksand toy in the middle of this movie.
I'm actually just off subject. On Tubi, every now and then I'll get a different country's ads. Mostly they're Australian ads, but every now and then I'll get like one in completely different language.
Okay.
The second kill we get to see is Vance jumps out of the car to save Marsha, and on the sand, while everyone is yelling no, after a couple of steps, Vance gets stuck and falls over. And that one was a bit more graphic, Richie.
Yeah, his eyeball pops out.
Like Jonah tries to start the car, and of course it doesn't start. Both Marsha and Vance get eaten by the sand. Some questionable special effects, but I quite like the effects at this stage of the film. I sort of thought they suited the film.
Yeah, it was all right. But was it this at this point where like, oh, where's our phones are in the trunk? Or like,
Yes.
why do you like even if you're like, hey, I don't want to, because I think they explained like we don't want to, we just want to chill out. We don't want to like go on our phones or internet. But like, yeah, you put them. Who puts their phone in the boot?
Well, it was because the bloke collected them all because he didn't want people to do anything stupid on social media while they're having a party, and I guess they locked them in the trunk so people couldn't just go and grab them. So yeah,
you could just go, hey, if you're doing an invite to a party, just hey, maybe don't bring your phones. There you go. I don't know. It just seems weird that they're going to lock all their phones. Like, I feel like you need it. You definitely need it to be in a spot. Like it was just. I think it was just storyline convenience. I feel like you definitely do need your phone to be close by at some stage. I don't know. I just thought that was a kind of a weird thing that would never happen. It's just sort of to move the plot along, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, with phones, I've got some friends that when they have their phone with them, they're on it a lot. Especially while watching, maybe a wrestling pay-per-view or something like that. You don't know him, Richie.
I don't know who that is. I wouldn't have a clue. But it sounds a bit rude.
Some of the possible reasons why the sand is eating Vance, and this is most commonly coming from Ronnie. She comes up with most of them. Quicksand, chemicals, oil, or is it the government? And then what does Jonah say?
I got it up. I got it here. Uh, he angrily replies, "That's bullshit. Oil does not do that." And then he slams his hand on the steering wheel. And he doesn't bark though.
Oh, doesn't he?
He doesn't bark like that. He slams his hand on the steering wheel, then continues. Or the fucking Quickie Mart lube guy would earn more than minimum wage. I don't know who the Quickie Mart lube guy is. Maybe it's an American thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Quickie Mart is a store. What was the store in The Simpsons? Was that a Quickie
That's
Mart?
Quickie Mart, yeah. But yeah, I don't. I thought that maybe it was that Quickie Mart was just a fictional store in the universe of The Simpsons. I didn't mean she had one. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like yeah, when they wrote that line, it was just for Americans. I don't know if that was going to cross over for other people. I don't know. I you know and I don't want to go on Google Quickie Mart Lube guy. I might come up with a different result.
As you said, somebody realizes they should get the phones, but they are in the bag in the trunk or boot, as we say in Australia, which they cannot get to, but stepping on the sand. And we finally meet Gilbert, who is trapped in a 44-gallon drum, or as Gilbert says, a trash can.
It's not a trash can at all. Yeah, I guess I know this is mean, but man, that like I'm not one to kind of I think it's low to kind of kind of comment on people's looks, but that dude's neck had a neck. It was that was weird. He had like something growing out of his neck. I'm like, that is. I think you need to see a doctor about that. He had like that. It was just some. It was this weird shaped head.
It'd make a good rugby player.
Yeah.
The big mystery of that slimy ball thing turns out to be an egg, which must have hatched overnight and went into the sand. So now we know this is what's happening with the sand. Jonah is the next to get attacked when he tries to get to a picnic table using surfboards. His chest got too close to the ground after slipping, and the sand attacked his chest. But he is still alive on the table, though, in plenty of pain.
Yes. Yeah. There was times where I forgot he was like still alive. Yeah, because it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they felt like, hey, but we still want you to be, in most of the movie, but we're not, your acting ability is not to where we need it to be. So just lay on the table for most of the movie and just go, you can go,
Maybe you could sing some few songs. Apparently, you're on Australian Idol.
Yeah, he could, yeah. But then it'd be weird if he just started like talking an Australian accent, even though he had an original.
Ronnie thinks she can get to the trunk by standing on the bumper, and she gets her hand trapped in the door of the trunk. When it is spooked by a vehicle, and she slips over, which is Beach Patrol. Dun, 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 dun.
And
Alex has turned up, played by Jamie Kennedy.
Kennedy.
When are we going to do this? Kennedy.
Just for context, that we're referencing a former WWE wrestler named Mr. Kennedy. There.
Kennedy. He thinks they're all on drugs, but because he is wearing big boots, the sand is not attacking him at this moment. I thought Jamie Kennedy's character, Alex, had some of the weirdest lines in the whole film.
Yeah, and he played a very dumb character. Like he was obsessed with, oh no, yeah, you're doing drugs. Oh no, it's a drug. I don't know. Oh yeah, are you on GHB? That's one of that's to do doesn't.
But he had lines like, "This is way worse than a woman horseshoe crab up her ass."
Up her ass, and it's like, okay.
This is the worst day on the beach. He just looked at the two women and go, Are you two lesbians?
Are
Why?
you because they're two women hanging out? I don't know.
Uh,
I yeah, that's yeah, yeah, weird, weird writing.
I rode in here on my unicorn, and as he says to one of the ladies, don't make me use force, mama
Force Mama.
or
Okay,
ma'am. Was it ma'am or mama? I think it was ma'am actually. Don't let me make you use force. Make me use force, ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you for yeah. It was yeah. I don't know. It was weird. I feel like like Jamie Kennedy is like the most well known actor on this film that they could get, but they could probably only get him for a few minutes. So I don't know. We can only get you for a few minutes. Yeah, you can be a Peach Patrol guy, but also I feel like they were pleading with him, don't get out of your car, don't get out of your car. I feel like if they didn't say anything, he wouldn't have got out of his car. He wasn't going to get out of his car. Also, I don't know if you noticed, like they never really they never did any sort of group shot. It was always like if one person's talking, the close-ups on them, then another person talking, the close-ups. They never did any shot where they're all in the frame.
Yeah, yeah, not too often. It was all pretty much tied in, and I guess that's just a cheaper way of doing things. One would think.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, do you remember what Gilbert says when he finds out that he has a penis on his face?
Oh, no, what does it? What does he
He
say?
goes, "I don't want to die with a dick on my
Oh, I
face."
don't want to die with a dick on it. Oh, that's right. You did say that. Oh, yeah, and yeah. I
It's
mean,
a
that could be on your, you know, uh, that could be on your tombstone. I don't want to die with, didn't want to die with a dick in his face. So we washed it off when the cast. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you could kind of like rub that. Even if you do die with dick in your face, you might not actually be buried with dick in your
no,
face.
and probably somebody would be nicely wipe it off.
Yeah.
Alex drops his keys and goes to pick them up and puts his hands in the sand. He takes his whole arm, then the rest of him. So there's Alex gone.
He's. Well, I mean, like you saw it coming from a mile off. He's that one of the guys. Yeah, he's that classic. And mostly cops usually who kind of like, oh yeah, you're all silly. I don't know what you're going on about. Oh yeah, you're all. Yeah, you know what? Everything's all right. And it's like, okay, yeah, he's gonna die. Get over. Get on with it.
Well, the next to
But
go was Mitch, and he was trying to catch a towel that was thrown to him and he was on the lifesaver stand, and
yeah.
he just fell into the sand and was eaten.
Yeah,
Munch, munch.
this is where the special effects really kicked off. This was special effects. This was like I swear to God, did he have a shirt on at the time when he caught it? And then
Yeah,
the yeah,
the sand ate the shirt. You see the
and
shirt.
ate the shirt off his body.
Yeah, ate the shirt first and then the rest of him. Why I don't know.
Ate the shirt off his yeah, like yeah. You can be like, oh, yeah, that's a good guy. That jellyfish would eat the shirt right off your back. Yeah.
So there's five left, though Jonah is dying on the table. Kaylee decides to use the railings of the lifesaver stand to get to the car. But did you see when she gets down, she just punches Chanda in the face. And something about because she was sleeping with her boyfriend, bitch.
The whole time, it's like okay, they're trying to focus on like not dying, but they keep bringing up, oh, you made out with my boyfriend. It's like I think there's bigger stakes here than that. But yeah, that was, and then the dude in the trash can was like, "Ha, you got punched."
Yeah, Gilbert. Yeah.
Fuck you, Gilbert.
Well, talking about Gilbert in the 44-gallon drum, the drum is started to be attacked by the sand. With the railings of the lifesavers stand to get to the picnic table where Jonah is, the only thing is Ronnie falls and then is taken by the sand. And Chanda runs to the vehicle with covering over her feet, but jumps on the bonnet rather than getting into the car. Not sure why she did that. Why did she do that, Richie? Why did she jump on the bonnet?
I, I don't know. I'm not sure. That was weird. Uh, I would think that it'd be easier to get in the car, but I don't know. Movie reasons.
Anyway, then the sand with big like tentacles takes Gilbert. And I thought here the CGI was not great.
Yeah, no. And then he's like, It was like, but yeah, it was like, I don't. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like, could they rescue? I feel like they could have done a better job well, at least trying to rescue him from that drum. But yeah, they just left him there.
um, Chanda collapses on the vehicle bonnet because one of the sand tentacles attacks the car. It is now suddenly nighttime. All of a sudden, yeah, we're during the day, night.
Yes, okay, fair enough.
Chanda finds an inflatable lifeboat on top of the vehicle. She takes it over to Kaylee and Jonah. They all get into the vehicle except for Kaylee, where these big seems electrical sand with big like tentacles start to attack.
Yeah.
Big like tentacles steals petrol or gas, as they call it in America. And I sort of paused it over itself accidentally. I think that's what happened anyway.
Yeah.
Kaylee, but still gets to set it on fire.
Yeah.
Pity. One of my thoughts was pity they don't know how to hotwire a vehicle because they're staying there hoping somebody will come the next day. I mean, if they knew how to hotwire it, they could get out of there.
Yeah, yeah. But you'd think that like the only person you saw like on that like beach throughout that was the beach patrol. I mean, this mustn't be a very popular beach.
No, I think it was supposed to be a secluded beach.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah. Well, then when Jamie Kennedy's character has a pretty breezy job. Like,
Yes, just
no one here. No one here again. Cool. Oh yeah, no one here again. Okay, cool. Oh, there's somebody. I'll accuse him of being on drugs, and then I'll go.
And the ending is a surfer comes along and is walking on the sand with no issues. So Kaylee and Chanda get out of the vehicle and walk on the sand and away. This was leaving Jonah in the car. I guess we're supposed to guess he's died overnight.
Yeah, that was like they started crying and stuff. So and then you're like definitely by morning. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's definitely dead. But yeah, it was just like I don't know. It wasn't that clear. I think they all were falling asleep. So I'm like, oh, okay, he went to sleep. I know, and he yeah, then he died. But yeah, I felt like even with deaths and stuff like well at least the first one like they didn't really seem to care about that dude dying the first time. It's just like I think at one point someone just said, "Who cares?" Okay, it's just your friend died, wouldn't you? Kind of.
Well, they barely mentioned the Nikki character. I think they mentioned her once, Marsha, her name was.
Yeah.
And then like Marsha never was talked about ever again.
And she like if you look her up, look at the movie up, she's first billed and also I think on the cover.
Oh,
She's
okay. Yeah, on IMDb, I think Kaylee is first billed.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, that's the end. Richie, thoughts, scores, anything else? Music? What do you think of the music?
Music. Was there music?
I can't remember.
I don't think there was much music. They probably didn't afford music. I did notice like obviously they're trying to like there's two things that I didn't understand and like but I did notice one thing like obviously they're not counting on that people watching this film and suing them but like there was definitely a product placement for Pepsi. I don't even get that scene. Like he throws him Pepsi. Or for I don't understand and he's just like I'm not thirsty. He throws it back like. What was Pepsi going to do in that moment? I don't know.
Well, I think it was just a drink to have something to drink.
But then he has a banana. Like earlier on, he has a banana and he kind of does something with it. What was the point of it? I don't. What was the significance of the banana?
Because it was food.
Yeah, but he was like, he wasn't eating it. He was kind of like, Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
that's when he was testing out. There was some ash there that he was testing out by putting it around the ash, and there's no tentacles came up on the ash, so he knew the ash was safe to stand on.
Oh, okay. I'm not supposed to. Yeah, yes. I'm aware that banana is to eat usually. I'm aware the usual function of a banana. Yes, it's full of potassium. I get the benefits, and I get I mean, if you eat it, you don't go hungry anymore. I understand. But yeah, well, as a horror film, yeah, not great, but not certainly. I don't know. I probably give it maybe two. Yeah. Um, and then as a two movie, a lot of fodder here. I'll give it four.
Yeah, I think I'd give it about 2.5 because I actually sort of quite enjoyed it, believe it or not. I had a
Mhm.
bit of fun with it, even though it was completely silly, uh,
Mm.
bad acting, all that sort of stuff. But it was sort of fun. But yeah, I give it a 4 too as a Tubi movie. Plenty of fodder, plenty of things to talk about.
Yeah.
And it was just mad.
But yeah, you could tell when that they were running out of their budget because sometimes that you supposedly see this creature, but you just see them reacting to it. You wouldn't actually. They're like, "Oh, I'm not going to show you." Like, "Oh, but believe us, it's menacing." But we're going to. So
Well, Richie, tell them they're streaming. Alrighty then. Well, let's get quizzical.
quizzical.
I wanna
Wanna
get
get
quizzical.
quizzical? Let's get quizzical.
Let
I don't
me hear
know.
your quizzies talk.
Quizzies talk.
Quizzies
That
talk.
quizzical. I don't know. Uh,
Alrighty. Well, I've got a beach party quiz for you because we're on the beach with the sand. Uh,
beach
a
parties.
beach
Those
party
are my three
quiz.
favorite words.
Look, back there was a bunch of these beach party films. They were not all on a beach though. So anyway, think about that. From the first one in 1963 called Beach Party, and it usually starred Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello. Today's quiz is guessing which one is a beach party film and which one did I make up.
Okay.
Alrighty, you ready for some beach party fun and film?
I am ready. I was ready. You had me at beach. I believe that. It's a quote in that famous movie. You had
Oh,
me at.
son of a beach.
That was actually a show. Pretty
Oh,
good.
was it?
Yeah, it was a comedy show in in the early 2000s. Yeah.
All right, the first one is it Oyster Beach Party from 1964 or is it Muscle Beach Party from 1964?
Hmm. Wasted Beach Party kind of sounds like a band. Yeah. I'm gonna go Oyster Beach Party.
Well, I don't know if you saw what I did there, but like oyster is something you can eat from the ocean, and mussel is something you can eat from the
Yeah,
ocean.
I picked out what you're putting down.
Thank you. You're incorrect. The correct one was Muscle Beach Party from 1964.
So I'm guessing it means muscle. I mean, I don't have no. I mean, I can't really show you my muscles. I'm
A
I'm
weakling.
quite a weakling. Yeah, I'm quite like in a matter of words, yes. Bit, bit of a in a fight. I'm just look. I'm I don't know. I don't know how to think. I don't know where I am in a fight, but I'm not actually in it. I'm going. Hey,
You're an observer.
or no, or I try to mediate. Hey, how about a gift voucher? Okay, so I just like stuck up on gift vouchers for the sole purpose of like in case you get in a fight, like oh look, he don't like my face, but maybe he wants a Bunnings voucher.
I haven't seen really any of these beach party films, so I can't let you know if it's muscle or if it's eating a mussel. But anyway, the next one is Bikini Beach from 1964 or Swimsuit Beach from 1964.
Bikini Beach.
You're choosing Bikini Beach?
You're inquiring me.
I'm just,
But yes,
I'm just asking. Is that what you're
I'll,
choosing?
I'll lock in. I'll lock in Bikini Beach.
You're locking Bikini Beach in.
Yes.
All righty. Well, the answer is Bikini Beach, 1964.
Yeah.
Okay. Bikini Party, 1964, or Pajama Party, 1964?
Pajama party.
Correct. It is Pajama Party, 1964.
Yay.
Beach Blanket Bikini from 1965.
Those are three words. Yeah.
Beach Blanket Bikini, or is it Beach Blanket Bingo, 1965?
Those are, I guess beach blankets. It's like a towel.
Mm-hmm.
Beach blanket bikini.
So is it Beach Blanket Bikini or Beach Blanket Bingo?
Beach blanket bingo.
Correct. From 1965. Beach Blanket Bingo. Is it Ski Party 1965 or Sun Party 1965?
Sunbody.
Incorrect. It is Ski Party from
You
1965.
don't ski in like the beach is a summer thing, really, is it? They go.
I did say at the beginning, these are all beach party movies, but sometimes they don't take place at the beach.
Okay, that's misleading.
Well, no, I said it at the beginning. It's not
I know.
misleading.
I'm saying you're misleading. I'm saying if they're considered beach party movies. You don't take if you take your skis to the beach, I'm fucking making fun of you. Okay? I am teasing. Look, you're in the wrong spot, mate.
Well, there's such thing as sand skiing, isn't there?
Probably. I don't know. I don't like you can't. I don't get out much. No, I don't watch sports.
All righty. Well, we'll move right along then. How to stuff a turkey in 1965 or how to stuff a wild bikini 1965?
So how to start stuff like how to stuff a turkey exclusively in the year 1965 or like
No, the film came out in 1965.
How to stuff a turkey in 1965?
Around the film came out.
The,
The film came out around Thanksgiving or Christmas or something. Yeah.
the technique of stuffing a chicken, I mean, stuffing a turkey has changed over the years, but 1965 we did this.
So is it
So
how to stuff a turkey or is it how to stuff a wild bikini?
how to stuff a turkey?
Incorrect. It's how to stuff a wild bikini from 1965.
Doesn't even make sense. What a weird title. How to stuff a wild bikini.
I reckon good friend of the show, well, a good listener of the show, Fiona, would probably be going pretty good with these. So I'm just saying out there.
Okay.
Dr. Goldfoot and the Bikini Machine from 1965.
That's a bad. That's a fucking bad. That's a bad.
Or is it Dr. Goldfoot and the Time Machine 1965?
Dr. Goldfoot and the bikini is a bikini machine.
It's
The
Dr.
first one.
Goldfoot and the Bikini Machine, or is it Dr. Goldfoot and the Time
Yeah.
Machine?
Dr. Goldfoot and the bikini machine.
Really? Correct. It is
Yeah.
Dr. Goldfoot and the Bikini Machine from 1965. All right. Next one. The Babes in the Invisible Bikini from 1966, or The Ghost in the Invisible Bikini, 1966. Is it the
That sounds
Babes
terrifying.
or is it the Ghost in the
That
Invisible
sounds
Bikini?
terrifying. I'm hoping it's babes.
Well, you'd be incorrect. It's not the Babes in the Invisible Bikini. It is the Ghost in the Invisible Bikini,
Okay.
1966.
You don't see that on Ghost Hunters.
No. You should though.
Oh,
Uh,
but if it doesn't have if you can't see the bikini, isn't it just a ghost? Yeah, you can just say like, if you can't see that they're wearing anything, just
well,
the ghost.
ghosts can't go around nude.
I don't know. I guess so.
No, then if the
Yeah.
bikini was invisible, they would be nude though.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Next one is Thunder Alley from 1967 or Thunder Beach from 1967.
Thunder Beach.
You're going with Thunder Beach?
Yeah.
You sure?
No.
What you want? Probably better to go the other one if you want to lock the other one in.
No, actually, I know. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. So I'm sticking with Thunder Beach.
All
Holy
right.
shit.
Well, it's Thunder Alley from 1967.
Up. Damn it. Yeah. Again, I should have gone down the alley. It seems more safer. Oh, hang on.
Something wrong.
Oh, look, I got boxes on again.
He's got his boxes on again.
Sorry. A company that wanted to come in. All right.
Was she making all that noise?
Yeah, like just boof. Just
Wow.
yeah, like just headbutting the door.
Anyway, final one. Back to where it all started from 1987 or Back to the Beach in 1987?
Back to the beach. I'm keep going with this beach theme. It's I'm probably it's probably doesn't serve me well, but I'm going with the beach theme. Back to the
You
beach.
really going with Back to the Beach?
Yes, I'll go with beach. You know, there's got to be a beach thing in here somewhere again.
I tried to help you out, but anyway. Alrighty. The answer is Back to the Beach, 1987. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's that time. You're ready and raring to go, my good friend Richie. I've got my phone ready for the spinning of the tubey cheese wheel, cheese of tubey cheese wheel, cheese of tube.
Yeah.
Tubey cheese.
Tubey, yes. Tubey.
I really should get hold of the tubey company and just say, look, I've got this idea. Why don't you release, like, we call them cheesels in Australia, but I think they call it something different in America. Why don't you release tubey cheesels?
Yeah,
and we could eat them while doing the podcast.
I believe they're called Cheetos. I believe in America they're called Cheetos.
Oh, are they? Cool.
Yes. So Tubey Cheetos. So
Tubey Cheetos.
Tubey Cheetos. But Tubey's American, right? Like I know it's partly owned by Murdoch, right? But
yeah, I think it's owned by Murdoch. So yeah, it's global. Let's say it's just global.
Okay. Tubey's for everyone.
Tubey for me, Tubey for you.
All right. I mean, just to recap, we got thriller, we got western, we've got action, we've got comedy, we've got try again. So really need to work on that. Yeah, we need to kind of fill that in. Drama, horror, martial arts. Try again, sci-fi fantasy, and try again. So here, are you ready for the spin of thy wheel?
I am ready to spin thy tubey cheese wheel.
Oh, someone else is not. I'm going to spin the wheel. I will spin the. I'm going to spin the wheel, but I'm probably not patient enough. Okay, look, it's your own time you're wasting. I'm going to spin the.
Come on, doggies. Doggies.
Yeah, all right.
Doggies.
Cool. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to. You're going to miss it. I'm sorry you're going to miss it.
Do your dogs know we're doing a podcast?
I feel like they do. Okay, I've actually heard them talk about wanting to start their own one, but they're just too loud and noisy. They're kind of distracting, and this is the same stuff. Did you see that dark shadow the other day? Oh yeah, I did. I barked at it. I did too. Anyway,
coming out soon. The barking effect.
Anyway, spin, spinny, 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 spinny,
spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spin.
Okay, yeah, do it again. That's right. Spin, spinny, spin, spin,
spinny, spin, 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 spinny, spinny, spin, Spinny, 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 spinny. I wonder if he realizes how much time it takes for me to put the spinning wheel in when editing. And now we're doing a second, and we'll have a third
Third
spin.
one.
Does he
We're doing a
realize
third
how
one.
much it takes? Spinny,
Spin,
spinny,
spin, spin.
spin.
Okay, look, eventually we'll get rid of all these try again ones, and then no, please, please don't, please don't, please don't.
Spinny. What was it?
Well, let's go and try again.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, don't! Oh my god! Oh god! Oh god! Okay,
We're spinning.
come on,
Spinny,
come
spinny,
on.
spinny,
Keep flying.
spinny, spinny,
Oh
spinny,
god!
spinny.
Comedy.
Comedy. I'm
He
not ready to
finally-
laugh.
He got ready. He finally got there.
All right, what have we got on the wheel of comedy cheese?
Have we done? I feel like we've done comedy before, right? Have we?
Not sure. Can't remember. I will let you know. I don't think we have.
Okay.
So the beach was pretty funny. Oh no, the sand, whatever it was called.
The beach is a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. It's not
Yes.
exactly. Yeah. All right. Hang on. Here we go. Well, according to this, never. So,
Hmm.
what a doozy lineup we've got here. We have Fart, the movie.
What?
we discussed it. Fart, the movie.
God's sake. All righty.
What are you doing? What are you doing with your day? I'm watching Fart, the movie.
What was the sequel? Flatulence.
Evil Bong.
Evil Bong. There, that's what I'm talking about.
Piranha 3 double D.
Piranha 3 double D.
Piranhas with big titties.
Holy shit. Is is Hoff in Piranha 3 double D? Is the Hoff in
I know
that?
he's in Piranha 3D. I know he's in Piranha 3D. I don't know if he's in the 3 double D.
Oh, okay. No way.
And then a movie called Dead Sexy.
Dead sexy. Yeah.
All right.
All righty.
All right. Here we go. Spin, spin, spinny,
Spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny, spinny. I'm singing on my own now. Spinny.
Spinny. Well, we will
Spinny.
find out if Alpha's in this one because it's Piranha 3 double D.
Okay, okay. How do you spell piranha?
P-I
Yep.
R-A
Yep.
N-H
Shit. Yep.
A.
Piranha 3 double D. Oops, no matches.
Oh no.
All right, there is another Piranha movie here. Do we want to swap it out with that one?
What's it called?
Just give me a quick second. So you got Piranha Woman, Piranha Man, Werewolf Man, Mega Piranha. So there's three there.
What was the third one you said?
Mega Piranha 2010, Piranha Man versus Werewolf Man 2012, and Piranha Woman's recent came out this year.
Let's go Piranha Woman. Am I going to come out this year? Why not? Let's go
Piranha Woman. She's just a Piranha Woman.
Woman. She'll bite your ankles.
Okie dokie. It only goes for 57 minutes, so it's going to be a quick watch. It's a comedy, horror, sci-fi. It's when Richard becomes suspicious of his girlfriend's new experimental medical treatment. He grows even more concerned after she suddenly vanishes. Starring Bobby Rice, Soph Perchley. So, I don't mean to be laughing at the person's name. Sorry. This one's even better. Keep Chambers.
Someone called Keith. Keep.
No, Keep Chambers.
Okay.
John Brittle, Carrie Overgard, Houston Rhines and Fred Olsen Ray. Oh, I know that name. How do I know Fred? Oh no, he directed it, but I know that name, Fred Olsen Ray. But yeah,
Fred Olin, right? What did he else to direct? Don't know. He does have a Wikipedia page. Uh,
oh,
uh, so I guess yeah.
all right, cool.
Yeah,
So, well, we can learn about Fred Olsen Ray next week.
yeah, we could. All right, cool.
All righty,
No, that sounds good. Piranha Woman.
Piranha Woman.
And Piranha Woman. And look. I vow by next episode we will fix we'll do something with those try again because I landed on that 5 times.
I know. We'll do something throughout the week. I've got a few people that's written me some suggestions, some viewers or listeners have written me a few
Yeah,
suggestions, so we might be able to use them. And I think we'll do one just Robbie's picks and just Richie's picks,
yeah.
and then we can get rid of those bloody spinner
Try
guns.
again.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
plugs and stuff.
All right. Yeah. Look. As well as I mean, on it, you can find us on Facebook. I don't know, Muffin. You can find us on Facebook. I guess I'm gearing up for the end bit, which I always fuck up. So you can find us on Facebook. Yeah, tell them the streaming. Give us a little cheeky like or a sensible like, one of the two if you want.
Yeah,
And
subscribe to our YouTube page. You can find us by typing in tell them they're streaming in YouTube.
streaming, yeah. Hit the bell note icon to keep up to date when we drop a new episode, and we do drop a new episode every Tuesday or Tubes Day, as I'm trying to coin it.
And we always
Uh,
film these things on 6 o'clock on Wednesday. What time was it, Richie? 6 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Good God. All right. I guess I didn't realize yet. Cool. I
I want to tell the story. I got a message from Richie saying, and this was at maybe about just after 5. I got a message going, "Oh, I haven't watched the movie yet.
Yeah.
It might be. I might be a little bit late. You've got 7 days to watch the movie."
Look, I know. Okay. That was a terrible impression from The Ring. Okay. Look, it's fresh in my mind if I watch it later. All right, but then, look, things happen. I'm like, oh yeah, the sand, and then yeah, but look, we didn't need it peek behind the curtain, but cool. I'm cool.
All right. Well,
Anyway,
you might as well keep on plugging. Why were you so late watching the movie? Was it that you were doing another podcast? Dun dun dun.
oh yeah. So I was doing another podcast. I got all right.
With the Movie Hero Network.
And the Movie Hero Network. I'm just a bit flustered because you're holding me to account.
I threw you under the bus again.
You threw me under the bus.
You've been more times under that bus than a mechanic.
So he didn't know how to fix it. He didn't know how you're going to end that analogy. When you started just sentence. I was Movie Hero Network. Like this episode we just did was there's this guy, Austin Pessow, and there's this other guy named Andres. They both did their like top 32 horror movies and we just sort of battled it out. So it was kind of fun to be on.
Was the sand on there? Spoiler alert.
No, but there were. I'll give you. There were kind of guilty pleasures that are very to be fodder. I'll give one away. the classic Chopping Mall, I would, which is a fun movie I would like to do at one point. So yeah, that. They also have a sister show called Tier Ranker. I'll be on that. We got I'm going to be on there like a thing called Podcast League now, where we're going to pretend like me, John Anderson, Hospital, and then Jordan Owens are going to pretend that we're running a comedy club, and we're going to draft comedians from any era to be.
Can you draft yourself?
Yeah, and I think that was a question because like Jordan Owens does comedy as well. So can we draft ourselves? Can I put myself on as headliner? And I think I could do it. I'm that narcissistic. But yeah, yeah. Funny. It's hard to plug when I think Jasper's in the middle of sneezing. Cool. Thank you, Doug. But yeah, and then I do wrestling trivia on Combat Zone, combat wrestling trivia. Run by a guy named Chris Cass. That's pretty fun. In a tournament at the moment, doing all right, doing okay.
He's not that really big dude that was on Impact and now on AEW, is he?
No, not W Morrissey. But I would like to meet him. I'd like to climb him. He's tall.
And I said that because his name used to be Cass.
Yeah.
Big Cass. Yeah.
And he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that.
That's been cancelled, I think.
Oh damn. Anyway, I saw. I mean, that I don't know, but by the time this comes out, I would have done the Gold Coast. So I'm going there. Soon. And then got gig up in Ballina. Getting New South Wales, getting some Richie flavor. And then I got a like page. So yeah, just check me out on all them. And
What can you tell me about Raven?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Raven. He was recently inducted in the Impact Wrestling Hall of Fame. He's a former ECW champion, former WCW wrestler, who won the former WCW United States champion.
And is that Raven on your shirt?
It is Raven on my shirt. Yeah.
Well, it's time for impression of what I'm wearing on my shirt.
Don't want me to do that. I'll just go.
Come on, doggies.
I know. I can't do an impression. I've got to try. You can't just count me out. I've got to try and do the impression. All right. I said Raven. I didn't mean there's a bird there. You don't have to bark. Okay.
No barking. Nevermore.
There you go. All right. People can't see that because the screen's too small.
Do a verbal impression.
Oh yeah. Okay. Quote the what about me? What about Raven?
Is that it?
Raven.
Okay. Raven is getting Stevie Richards to come to the ring. What would he say?
I don't know. Does he say something when Stevie Richards comes to the ring? I don't.
This is like you're supposed to be making it up on the spot. It's like theatre sports.
Okay. I don't like. I mean, theatre sports is anyway. Stevie Richards, come on down. Yeah, he's on the Price is Right, and
wow.
I don't think this segment works because I'm not very good at impressions. I think that's just.
But that's why it's funny. That's why it's funy. But anyway.
Okay.
You got a sore throat.
The Raven, nevermore. Yeah. I do. I don't know what the impression is you're doing there.
It's say the friggin' last line of the friggin' show. Look.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Look, how am I supposed to know what this is?
Well, what do we do at the end of the show after we do the impression? We say the freaking
He's
sign off.
he's trying to do this and I almost fuck it up. So, to be continued. I did it.
Vegas rules, bro. No tweets, no Facebook, no MySpace.
Nothing leaves this beach.
Where is everyone? Are you stuck? Oh my God. Don't touch the sand!
Somebody want to tell me what just happened?
You saw the sand! It ate everyone.
Drive the car over here and let's get out of here.
Start the car, Jonah. Start the car.
The car won't start.
We're all gonna die, man! This is crazy! We're all gonna die!
Like a monster? I don't believe in monsters.
Pretty, isn't it? The beaches of LA, playground of America. Until this beach turned into a living nightmare.
You said creature. Why did you use that word?
I don't know. What would you call it?
Blood Beach, man.
Yeah, right on.
Blood Beach.
The beach is a weird beat for us cops. You've got the kids, the old people, the street fiddlers, those singles, the crazies all lost in their own world. There was every form of human life on this beach.
Madras Bermudas, bleeding madras. They were kind of old, but you know, they were his favorite pair. They were still in good condition.
But under the beach, there was this, I don't know, this horrible thing. And we still haven't figured it out.
What the hell are we looking for?
I don't know. But maybe if we dig deep enough, we'll find out.
We police always look for the obvious, but this wasn't normal. Nah, not even for California.
Doctors figure that there's been considerable brain damage.
How considerable?
Vegetable soup. When something like this is chasing you,
If it's human, or even if it's animal, it's got to have a place to go back to.
Kind of sad the way things have changed, huh, Mr. Selden?
if there was any hope, we didn't have it. We didn't know a damn thing.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, you can't get to it.
There comes a time when you throw out all the rules and you make your move. Blood Beach, It's an okay place to visit, but I wouldn't want to die there.
I'm not here to think about my feet!
Blood Beach. David Huffman, Mariana Hill, John Saxon, and Burt Young as Lieutenant Boyko. Blood Beach, where the water may be the safest place to be.